Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the Ingrove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for May 15, 2026. Couple of new pre-orders to tell you guys about, not much. It's pretty light week for pre-orders. Shania Twain has a new album coming out, and these are kind of the highlights. Keep in mind, there's more pre-orders that are on the website, but I kind of only cover the highlights. Shania Twain has the new album coming out. Little Miss Twain coming out July 24th. Mötley Crüe is doing their catalog as a picture disc collection. So it's a 5 LP picture disc box set coming out July 10th. Also, a couple of whatnots coming up. I've got my normal Thursday whatnot coming up next Thursday. I'm going to start doing those again. I took a couple of months off during record store day time, and I was doing some traveling, but I've got one coming up Thursday next week. The following Sunday, I have a small consignment whatnot. It's a Sunday show, maybe 50 items, 60 items in that range. It is an unbelievable all-banger show. It's going to be a Sunday show. Go to Whatnot, you can see what I've got. I've got a Nirvana Nevermind MoFi, Pink Beck Sea Changes from Mobile Fidelity. I've got a first pressing sealed Nirvana in utero clear vinyl. There's so many great Mobile Fidelity titles, like all the key Mobile Fidelity titles. 30th anniversary Dark Side of the Moon, MoFi Dark Side of the Moon, maybe 30 Mobile Fidelity, like old school Mobile Fidelity, 80s Mobile Fidelities in there, and then a lot of 90s original pressings, mostly sealed. So it's a real cool collection. It's a lot of, I mean, even some Michael Jackson. There's the History box set in there, which is so hard to find. There's a sealed copy of his last album, Invincible, his last album before he passed. There's so many great titles in that. You can go online and see all of them right now. They're all on Whatnot. Click the link below. You could check that out. Bookmark that show. It is going to be awesome. Yeah, a lot of stuff to show you guys. Been a busy week. I was cranking out tons of ultrasonic cleanings for folks. I haven't mentioned it in a long time, but I offer ultrasonic cleaning as an option at the store. So if you go onto the website and you look at this record and you want to purchase it, there's a box. It's $8. I will ultrasonically clean it. I will put it in a MoFi sleeve. I will put it in a Japanese resealable. But most importantly, if it is damaged, I will go to the shelf, grab another copy. This way you're not getting a damaged record, or if it's warped, I'll take care of that. So you're getting nice, clean, flat, non-warped, non-scratched, Mobile Fidelity inner sleeve, Japanese thick outer sleeve, and that's how they're sent to you. But that takes a little bit of time. I personally do them all myself. So it adds a week, sometimes 2 weeks of handling time, depending on how backed up I am. I was backed up like crazy this past couple of weeks because of record store day. But yeah, all nice and cleared out now. But yeah, been a busy couple of weeks. Bought huge record collections late. The past month I've been buying huge record collections. I went to London, which I filmed the video. I was going to release it last Sunday, but I couldn't edit it in time. There were so many photos I wanted to include. I spent a little more time with it. It's up for members. If you're a member to the channel, the $1.99 a month, you get early access to videos. You can see it as a member, but I will actually have it officially come out on Sunday. It's a cool video. It came out really good. And towards the end of the video, I just included every single photo, well, almost every single photo that I took in London. So there's like hundreds of photos at the end. It was cool. It was fun making it. Okay, the non-vinyl stuff. Let's do that first. Jack Johnson's Sir Phil music as a cassette. These cassettes that come out nowadays tend to be they're rare. When it comes to physical media, the cassettes tend to be the rarest of what you see. They typically never get repressed. They're one shot only, and my guess is most cassettes see runs under 1,000. I want to hear this so bad, but I have no Dolby Atmos to listen to it on. Sooner or later, I'm going to build a Atmos system. This is Kraftwerk's Radioactivity in Blu-ray audio. So it's Blu-ray audio, and I think there's a Dolby Atmos mix on this. How cool would this be as a Dolby Atmos mix? It's got to be awesome. This is a 7-inch single from Guns N' Roses. Nothing. Backed with Atlas. All right, let's get to the vinyl. Starting with the newest Blue Note Classic title. This is Donald Byrd's The Catwalk. Blue Note Classic, all analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. Whistle Stop, Kenny Dorham. Blue Note Classic, again, all analog, cut from the master tape by Kevin Gray. 2 Dynamite titles. These are classic Blue Note titles. Titles I wish that end up going in the Tone Poet catalog. But again, these were done by Music Matters, and if Music Matters did them, they go as Tone Poet, or they go as Blue Note Classic. So they got the classic treatment. I'm looking forward to this as a Verve Vault series. Verve Vaults are the all analog cut by Ryan K. Smith, but all analog cut from tape. What an amazing bossa nova record. Marcos Valle Samba 68. I want to say Crickets Sing for Anna Maria, which has the female vocal on it, is awesome. One of my favorite tunes from him. But his earlier stuff, he's doing a lot of great bossa nova, and if you check out his later catalog, it's more almost like Italian disco-y, but obviously it's like Brazilian disco. Really cool. I didn't get a ton of these, but I've got a ton more on the way. I should have them within 5 or 6 days. Continuing what they've already released so far, this is The Faces, Ooh La La, cut from the analog master tape. I want to say one of the titles, Every Wink, I forget which title is on my top 100 imprint analog records you should own list, but it's phenomenal. Ooh La La with the gimmick cover. I'm assuming this is cut by Chris Bellman. It doesn't say on the cover, but Bellman is the one who did the last couple Faces titles that have also been all analog, cut from the master tape. But, God, 28 bucks. Yeah, 28 bucks. Includes the gimmick cover, and it's all analog. I'm sure that's going to be great. Tomiz Stenko. Ballydyna. This is a Luminescence ECM vinyl title. All analog, cut from the master tapes. This is their continuing series. Kind of a reissue campaign from ECM. But again, all analog. Also all analog. One of the weirdest audiophile records you're ever going to see. This is all analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. The Sex Pistols. Never mind the bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. A bizarre choice for an audiophile record, but probably the greatest punk album of all time, and it's the best version of it you're probably going to get sonically. I myself actually haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. I was waiting for the non-numbered edition to come into the stores so I could give it a listen to, because I used to go direct and buy these from Rhino, but then I kind of realized, hey, they pretty much all come to the store eventually, and I don't have to deal with paying for shipping, possible shipping damage. It just comes in the future anyways. So that release will be the first time I myself have had a chance to listen to. But the Rhino hi-fis have been all absolutely amazing. They sell like gangbusters. I mean, the word is out. They just sound awesome. Kevin has just knocked it out of the park. He got a little criticism on the television Marquee Moon about artist's intent. It was too different from the artist's intent. I preferred the fact that they brought down some of the shrillness of the original release. If I want to hear the shrillness, I always could get the original. But I'm curious what he did with this. It's going to be all new to me when I hear it. So, to go with the Dolby Atmos Blu-ray audio, we have a Kraftwerk Radioactivity picture disc. But look, I mean, this is a cool design for a picture disc. Yeah. Humble Pie. Limited edition on white vinyl, limited to 500 numbered copies. This is number 97 of 500. Town and Country. What do we got here? 30 Seconds to Mars. A Beautiful Lie. This is the 20th anniversary edition on red vinyl with kind of a foil cover. From Music on Vinyl, we have Social Distortion, limited to 3,000 copies on translucent red, black, and white marbled vinyl. This is number 1167. The Style Council, Cafe Blue, the classic album expanded. I'm guessing this is a 3-disc set. So you've got the normal studio album, the expanded album, I guess, bunch of demos, promos, outtakes, alternate versions. I don't know what disc 1 is. Let's see. Features the original album and accompanying singles, B-sides, 12-inch mixes, plus rare and previously unreleased demos. Peter Frampton's newest album, Carry the Light. 10 new songs featuring Sheryl Crow, Bill Evans. Assuming that's another Bill Evans, unless he's channeled him with his Ouija board from the grave. Graham Nash, Tom Morello, King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard. This is Italian Feast live in New York City 2025 picture disc. To go with the cassette, here is the vinyl version of Jack Johnson's Surf Film Music, soundtrack and 4-tracks 2-disc set. Featuring classic 4-track recordings from Jack's archive, plus a brand new score from Jack Johnson and Hermanos Gutierrez. Ricky Martin, pressed on Coke bottle green vinyl. From Sony Music. This album is from 2014. A Quanquera Suchar? Jethro Tull, Under Wraps, the Bruce Sword 2026 remix. Okay. Was anybody asking for an Under Wraps remix? I don't know, maybe. Ian Anderson, Walk Into the Light, the Bruce Sword 2020 remix. Oh boy. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with, I'm kind of somewhat of a Tull fan. I like some of the earlier albums. By the time we got to Under Wraps, I kind of checked out. Maybe they were in dire need of a remix. I'm not 100% sure. Eve 6, limited edition of 1,500 copies on dark green vinyl from Music on Vinyl. God, big album when it came out. I remember I had a friend, I think in the 8th or 9th grade, played the guitar, and he would call me up and he'd be like, I wrote a song, and he would play it to me, and I'm like, that's terrible. That's awful. And, okay. And then he would call me up with another song. And he called me again, and I'd say, oh, that's awful too. One day he called me up and he started singing Inside Out, but I myself didn't really, I wasn't familiar with Eve 6. And I remember saying, Derek, that's pretty good. You might have a good song there. You might have a hit on your hand. This was what? I was in 8th grade. God, how old? 1997. This is, 14-year-old, 15-year-old me. But it's funny thinking back on it, and yeah. I was right. Could I pick talent or what? Even with my friend singing it, I'm like, that sounds like a hit to me. Yeah. I think he was testing me. Freya Sky, Stardust. This is a 12-inch EP. The Lemon Twigs, Look for Your Mind. This is just the black vinyl. We had the indie exclusive I think I showed you last week. Dead Oceans is the label. Kevin Morby, Little Wide Open. Mastered for Vinyl, the new Shaky Graves. Fondness, Etc. is the name of this record. Dove Ellis, Blizzard. This is the indie vinyl variant. Lolo Zoe, Reviri. Ooh, smoke gray vinyl. Tower Bird, Gentleman. On Interscope. Brooke Lightwood, EAT. The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, Part 1, the original motion picture soundtrack pressed on red vinyl. The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, Part 2, on tan vinyl, featuring Green Day. Aaliyah, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. A number creaks in the morning when you get out of bed. Don Toliver, Octane. Asaki, Mr. Money with the Vibe. The debut album from Asaki. Work of art. Asaki as well. Includes the Grammy-nominated track, Amampano. 8.0 rating by Pitchfork, 4 stars by The Guardian. Okay. Lucky. Drugs Are Bad. That's the name of the album. It's like a little bear with a dare bear. Funny. They all look high on the cover of that record, though. All right, Tank and the Bangs, The Last Balloon. This is the indie vinyl exclusive with a 12 by 24 poster. On Verve Forecast. And this is the standard vinyl version, The Last Balloon. The name of this album is Fukers, F-C-U-K-E-R-S. Indie vinyl with printed insert and stickers. It's the Fukers. I'm saying Fukers, but it's phonetically, F-C-U-K. It's, yeah. You see where I'm going with that. And this is the just standard black vinyl with printed insert. I like the name. What are you doing? Oh, I'm going to see that tonight. Ernest, Deep Blue. From Disney, we've got Main Street Country. What? It's got Mickey and Minnie there. Minnie is serenading Mickey on the back here. The Sword, Age of Winters, 20th Anniversary Edition. The Devil Wears Prada, Plagues, on black with a rainbow swirl vinyl. Cortez Green. This is a 12-inch EP. I'm assuming K-pop. Yep, printed with soy ink. Printed in Korea. One of the reasons I can tell it's K-pop is there's a bunch of Korean boys on the front. But no, more than that, it's a beautifully done cover. And they actually put an immense amount of effort into the packaging of their K-pop records. All right. These are restocks, but all bangers. I'll just burn through those pretty quick. I typically, when it comes to restocks, only show you the key titles that people have been buying a lot lately. Lee Morgan's The Procrastinator. I believe this is on my top 100 imprint analog records you should own list. Killer title. From Music on Vinyl, Tito Puente, Dance Mania. The new Rhino Reserve of John Coltrane, My Favorite Things, cut from analog tape. The Rhino Hi-Fi Coltrane Jazz with the beautiful French cover, cut from the analog tape by Kevin Gray, as well as Draghello, ZZ Top, Rhino Hi-Fi, cut by Kevin Gray. Restock of The Zombies, Begin Here. This is the clear vinyl indie exclusive phenomenal album. This is done by Beechwood Park Records. But what a great record. Rhino Reserve of Fleetwood Mac's Future Games, also cut from analog tape. The Band, High on the Hog, 30th anniversary, first time on vinyl, limited Coke bottle clear numbered vinyl. Wow, these are hand numbered to 500. This is 146. Tattoo, pressed on green and gold nugget, half and half splatter vinyl. The very best of the Electric Light Orchestra, all over the world. From Time Traveler Records, this is Terry Callier's The Earl of Old Town. Previously unreleased, a 1967 performance from the incomparable Terry Callier. Number to 1,000. Oh, 2,000. This is number 170 of 2,000. The Stooges, Rhino Hi-Fi, all analog, cut by Kevin Gray. Beautiful tip-on jacket. And last but not least, what a great record from Vampy Soul, the self-titled Tim Maia. Great Brazilian title. A couple of good Brazilian records this week. All right, guys, that is it for this week's new arrivals. All of this stuff can be purchased online at the website, theingroove.com. Until next time.